Hey John, it's Connor. I just wanted to make this video about the bus for you because unfortunately Taylor and I have decided that it isn't really big enough for what we wanted out of it. So I wanted to show you a little bit of the progress I made on the bus before I inevitably sold it to a lady down the road who has a lot bigger plans. This fits her bill, and I sold it to her at cost, for what I put into it. So I'm sure the gift that you gave me, I really appreciate, and I wanted to pass that down as well. So here she is. This is back here, if you remember, there was a pretty big bit of rust. So I chopped that all out. I bent it up, riveted it. I used a special weather sealant that the bus company uses. And then I cut a lot of the floor out right here, welded in new supports because those all rusted out right there. And right there you can see all the work I did. I had to repair some of the rust that was on the door here, here, and here. But it's all real solid. That took a lot of work, a lot of effort. Up here, there's a little bit of rust. I treated it, painted it. Nothing's gonna happen to that. I fixed all the lights, put them back on, wired them up, did a lot of funky, awesome stuff with that. Went inside, ripped out a bunch of the wiring that controls the overhead lights to make it legal to drive on the road. I put new mirrors on it. These mirrors are killer. And they just wick water away incredibly fast. And I'll show you the engine bay. I painted the whole thing. I did the two-tone type of look for an old 60s type of two-tone deal. It runs and drives awesome. Unfortunately, I already did all the paperwork for that lady, so she has the keys. She's coming to pick it up today, and I can't do a little startup for you to hear how well it runs, but this thing runs incredible. It took a lot of work with the oil pan, changing the oil, changing the coolant, putting in a new thermostat, doing the brake lines. Nickel copper brake lines. I did all the brake lines, which was a lot of work. I did that at the church too. I'm sure you might remember that. Let me get a full look at it. The thing runs awesome. I outlined the old Thomas logo and kept it on the bus when I painted it. Here's the interior. It's completely gutted, ready to be insulated, ready to be lived in, really. Ready to build, ready to be lived in. The turn signal stock, I fixed that. It was broke off. Hardly put any miles on it. I spent most of my time fixing it and not driving it. I rewired all the stuff in here so it works off this one switch so it doesn't drain the battery. Wipers work, heaters work, the thing runs awesome. E-brake works. I remember you told me that thing was stuck. That was quite the process to get unstuck, a little scary. Put a new lock cylinder in it so it's not hot wired anymore. There's about a million things I did to this thing that I probably can't remember at the moment. But this thing, it's a lot of work, but I felt like if I can't use it the way I want to use it by living in it because it's just too small for me and my girlfriend, I might as well pass the favor on like you did to me and sell it to a nice lady down the road who is going to put it to better use. It runs and drives great, stops great. I didn't do tires on it. It's still gonna need new tires, but I'm gonna step back, close the hood, and give you one good look around, so you can see just how beautiful this bus really is now. Oh, I also put in a new windshield. That was a pain. I did it myself. She is beautiful. I would have loved to drive it to your church and show all the church members what I've done and really let you guys appreciate it and see how far it's come. But unfortunately, it all happened so fast. It really all happened in the course of a week, where winter started coming. Taylor and I realized it isn't for us, and the lady just walked right into our life. It all happened so fast, and I decided to sell it to her at cost. So I never got to name it, but she's gonna put this thing to good use. She's gonna love it. Either way, John, thank you so much for the kindness, the hospitality you gave me when I first came around. I'll never forget that. That was awesome. And that'll stick with me forever. Thank you so much. God bless.